مساء الخير والسلام عليكم، اهلا بكم في ستريم جديد لسيلوك فيرس. انا سيلوك. الحقيقه حصل لي مشاكل كتيره تقنيه، ده اللي مخليني متاخر نص ساعه. بس الحمد لله حلتها. كان الاوديو مش شغال خالص ومكنتش عارف اعمل ايه. وانا بقى كنت داخل بقلب بقول بقى سموث ترانزيشن ومش عارف ايه، وكل حاجه كانت شغاله تمام، بس فوجئت فجاه ان انا صوتي مش طالع. بس مش مشكله. النهارده جنشن امباكت اخيرا هنخلص الايفنت A Parade of Providence. احنا خلاص خلصنا المين ستوري. فاضل بس كده كام ميشن كده اللي هم بعد بقى المين ستوري وكده، فدول اللي هنعملهم. وفي كمان المنطقة الجديدة اللي في سوميرو فيها برضو ميشنز اللي هي بعد المين ستوري، ففي الاخر برضو هنعملهم. في عندنا ايفنت جديد، مش عارف هل هلحق اعمله النهارده ولا لا، خصوصا خسرنا نص ساعة للاسف. بس هنشوف يعني، لو في وقت هعمله، اذا ما كانش هيبقى ستريم الاسبوع الجاي. طبعا انا اوريدي جوه الجيم، عشان كنت بقى دخلت وكنت هبتدي العب وبتاع لحد ما خدت بالي ان مفيش اوديو. ف anyway خلينا نبتدي. اوكي، انا لقيت كنترول ان هو كمان مش راضي يرسبوند، ده كانت حاجه لطيفه. خلينا نظبط الاوديو لاج ده برضو عشان يبقى عملنا كل حاجه. alright، احنا كده ممكن نبتدي. طيب انا فاكر الاتنين ميشنز كانوا هما الاتنين دول. the incident from 20 years ago. نروح عليها على طول. هو ايه اقرب؟ اعتقد دي اقرب لوكيشن. اوكي، دوري. اوكي، انا افتكرت ان احنا هنرجع للفويس اوفر، بس ماشي. Here's about your exclusive information, but we need to hear the price first. If it's too expensive, forget it. I'll sell it to you for the fixed price of 1 million more. Never mind, 1 million more can be lots and lots of tasty food. Wait a second, let me see. Paimon is customer number 1001 for today. The original cost of information was 1 million more, but for you, the price is now free. عشوائي كده. Okay. Into spending, are you? Maybe the first sentence is free, but not the next sentence. Okay. If you don't want, fine. Next. Wait, forget what Paimon said, we'll listen. Dory's exclusive scoop number 1. Do you remember the diadem of knowledge? Paimon remembers that only the champion was entitled to wear the diadem. It seemed very valuable. Exactly, the diadem that Sachin gave the Academia was a rather expensive antique, yet this very diadem, after it was donated to the Academia, was lost by them once before. Okay. If everyone knew about this, would my information still be considered exclusive? Of course, this information doesn't come from nowhere. I got witnesses too. Okay. There's a young fellow named Kashmir from the suburbs. If you're interested in delving further, you could ask him. The password is that incident from 20 years ago. Okay. هل تفرق قوي ان هو ضاع وبعدين رجع؟ يعني احنا عارفين ان ده الاصلي كده كده، يعني مش والا ما كانش هيحصل كل اللي حصل ده. ف خليني برضو كده، انا عايز اوكي. قلت دبل تشيك الاوديو لان انا فعلا يعني مش مستحمل ان يطلع فيه غلطة تاني. اوكي، كشمير قولي. Who are you guys? Is there something you need? That incident from 20 years ago. I guess I shouldn't have told anyone. Last time I had too much to drink and blabbered a little too much, and now people are seeking me out. Since you're curious, I guess I'll tell you. I was just 6 years old 20 years ago, so I can't remember clearly what happened to the time. But recently I heard the diary and I read the diary and I kept when I was a child. The diary I kept and vaguely recall the situation back then. Okay. the International Championship was also held that year. There were 3 rounds, the last of which was outside the city. I begged my mom to take me out of town to see it, and when she refused, I snuck out. Okay. شكلها هتطلع مع يعني معلومة أي كلام. And then I ended up getting lost outside the city in the middle of nowhere. There was no one around. I grew more and more frightened and began to cry. That's when I saw some strange creatures. I can't remember what they looked like. I only remember how, as a child, I stopped crying at the sight of them. Okay, they are Anara. Makes sense. They took me to the competition. Unfortunately, by the time we got there, it was too late. It was already over. Just when I was disheartened, I suddenly saw one of those strange creatures slowly dragging a crown along. Okay, as we were shining in the moonlight, and I could not help but follow it. I saw the little fellow hide the crown in a hollow tree before disappearing. I wanted to touch the crown, but at the moment I could hear the distant cries of my mother. It turns out she figured out I was lost and got her neighbors to go looking for me. I never got to touch it. It wasn't until I was older, when I saw that I'm notched at the International Championship, that I realized it was the same thing. I remember where the item ended up. It's probably in the Avidia forest, but I've been back a few times and I haven't found anything. No one would believe me, even if I told them. Also, even if I can't remember clearly, perhaps it was a dream I had when I was a child. Okay, well, we go look for it? Okay. الأوديو بيلاج تاني. في يوم من الأيام هنعرف إيه سبب الأوديو لاج. إيه ده قريب أوي كده؟ شوية نحسس ان الصوت واطي. انا موطي الصوت لاني موسوس من الاوديو في الستريم يبقى قطع. اوكي. هو خلاص اللاج ما بقاش يتظبط. هو انا ملاحظ ان في حاجات كتير مش شغاله. صح. انا ملاحظ مثلا ان الستريم كاونتر مش شغال، بالرغم ان انا فاتح الستريم بتاعي، فالمفروض على الاقل يبقى في شخص واحد. خلينا كده نجرب. لو انا عملت كده ودخلت تاني، يعني يمكن الدخله الاولانيه ساعات بتعمل مشاكل، لكن نشوف لو انا دخلت تاني كده هيحصل ايه. واو، ايه يا عم الحاج؟
One with nature. Let's roll.
Don't blink. Hey.
Solidify.
هو واضح.
No more tricks up your sleeve.
Incoming.
حلو لما بيطولوا في الوقعة. هو واضح ان السوفت وير عندي هو disconnected من الحياة كلها، لان هو مصر ان انا عندي اوكي دلوقتي ظبط. هو يمكن في لاج، يمكن بس اللي بيحصل ان ده لاج عنيف شوية. اوكي، خليني كده اعمل حركة يمكن تساعد يمكن ما تساعدش، وخلينا نعمل كده وبعدين نعمل كده تاني. يعني there's a hole in the tree. It seems completely empty and there's nothing in it. Wait, there's a note here. The good Nara taught Arakasyapa how to read. Arakasyapa must protect the good Nara. What's that supposed to mean? أنا فاكر إن أنا قريت الورقة دي قبل كده، مش كده؟ Okay.
Can't catch me.
كنت فاكر إن الميشن كده خلصت، وأنا كده عملت إيه؟ Okay. Okay. If it isn't Silicon Paimon yet again. I have the latest update on the Academia Extravaganza. Would you like to hear it? How much is it? Okay. The guy who spawned the Academia Extravaganza, Paimon heard that the prize money of Andarium knowledge came from him. Bingo! In fact, not long ago when I was doing business in the desert, I met an old businessman, and guess what I got from him? A dealer's ledger. With it, I can avoid dangerous areas in the desert and go to more places. Of course, the most important thing is that the ledger mentions Sachin. It turned out that Sachin has been to the desert to investigate the people's local conditions and customs. He also had cordial exchange with the traveling merchants in the desert. Much of the text is lost, but this is a first-hand account of the big sponsor behind the Academy Extravaganza. Would you like a look? Okay. Search for raging, the caravan has stalled. We ran into a scroll calling him Sachin. He said he could sponsor the caravan provided that we... This is a trial of human nature, betrayal, plunder. There was nothing we could do, no one could withstand. If I could do it all over again, I would never have taken that money. Then they wouldn't have had to die, and I wouldn't be living like this. A fate worse than death. People are the most terrifying animals in the world. واو. هو دفع لهم فلوس ان هم يعملوا حاجة في بعض. بيفكرني معرفش فول اوت مثلا او افلام سا اللي هو عشان انت تعيش لازم الناس التانية تموت. لو هو في العالم كده يبقى هو السبب ان هو مكتئب اصلا. This is all hard to understand, Dory. What does this all mean? What does this all mean? I'm afraid that if you need it analyzed, it'll cost you an extra million more. Forget it then. Well, since you're not paying, that'll be all for Dory's special news. But let me give you a hint. There should be someone here who's been to a lot of academic. Perhaps you could talk to them. Okay. راجل عجوز. Vasudeva. Young talent, unfortunately not every genius will be successful eventually. Why do you say that? Geniuses are mostly stubborn and cold and find it hard to ascend the pain of others. Empathetic people, on the other hand, often fall into self-doubt and depression. People who are not firm can only stand still. Okay, while people who are determined but walk down the wrong path refuse to look back. Okay, there's a lot to think about here. Okay. مين الأخ التاني؟ ده شخص شكله مش عجوز، لا شكله ممكن يبقى ميدل ايج. وشه كده اللي هو تعبان قوي. For this year's Inter-Darshan Championship, my favorite has to be Sino. Aside from his skill as the General Mahamatra, looking back at the tournament's history, the Spartamad's Darshan has the highest percentage of champions. Many people say that the Spartamad بس برضه متأكد من الأوديو تاني. Many people say that the Spartamad Darshans produce many talented people such as Cyrus, Ruzika, Lisa, Sino. Lisa! The brighter the talent, the sooner the game will lose its suspense. Okay, the most exciting competitions was still 20 years ago. Ooh, at the time my friend also participated in the game and I went there to cheer him for... I went there to cheer for him. The last round was played in Avidya forest. In the end, no one dared to approach them and no one knew what was going in the depth of the forest. Then I heard the Academy shut down the competition. Later, the International Championship removed many of the events in which people fought to the death, discouraging people from being desperate enough to do so. Wow, كانوا بيخليهم يموتوا بعض? Let me think. He is honest and kind, but he's also vulnerable and sensitive. Most of all, he cares about us. When we drink together, our time is filled with laughter and cheer. It's just too bad it's all in the past now. Among the friends we drank with, some died, some disappeared, and some now live in seclusion. They say fate is fickle. Perhaps it's true. Looks like something did happen 20 years ago, right? Did Wiqas tell us to seek him out if we had any questions? Okay. خلينا نشوف وقاص ده مين. انا بحاول افتكر انا كنت بلعب اوف ستريم وانا ماشي في وسط الصحراء لقيت بايمون قاعده بتقول لي سهيل قال كذا، سهيل قال كذا، تعالى نكلم سهيل. عايز اعرف ده ايه راندملي كده، ده ملوش دعوه باي حاجه، انا فعلا بس عايز اعرف سهيل كان قال لنا ايه وسهيل فين دلوقتي. انا فاكر الاسم بس مش فاكر خالص ده كان ايه. وقاص ده اول واحد خالص كلمناه في الايفنت ده. That instrument 20 years ago. Why the sudden question? Did you hear any particular information? We've heard that the diadem seems to have been lost 20 years ago, and some contestants' personality has changed. Okay, you seem to know a lot about that. Because there's something you're not telling us. Exactly. I was 5 years old when it happened. How could I know? Okay, but there are things I've never told anyone. I'm actually part of the Academia's Extravaganza's planning committee because of the influence of senior colleague That senior colleague and I met on a trip. He was a bit timid and would always flee and cower somewhere at the first sign of an emergency. كل ال NPCs بتاعت Genshin كده. One day, 4 years ago, I said to him, I want to go back to the academy. The academy extravaganza is about to begin. And then, هتلاقيك جنن. He got startled and said something about, it has nothing to do with me. Okay, مش أنا والله ما أنا. When I said goodbye to him, he insisted on getting a drink with me. After several drinks, he started talking all sorts of nonsense. I also had too many, and in my drunken stupor, I didn't really hear him that well. يا راجل, I only remember that he said that he lost the dynamo knowledge for a while. He was in charge of distribution and recovery of the dynamo knowledge, and then he nearly had a heart attack upon realizing the item was missing. Fortunately, he finally found it in a tree hole. طب خلاص يعني خلاص هي مش قصة. ضيعوها مرة ولقوها تاني. إيه الحوار؟ Dynamo knowledge is a very valuable treasure which is recorded in many ancient books. Legend has it that it was built by a famous craftsman in ancient times and carries a secret that no one knows. Okay, so she had trusted the academy to safeguard the item. After all, if my senior was responsible for the item's disappearance, he could not afford to pay for it with his meager wealth. Meager wealth. ثري بس غلبان يعني. Even if the loss was temporary, no one should know of it, lest the academia find him guilty of gross negligence. So he covered it up. Yes, it seems that he also said that many people come to inquire about it, including children, but he said that the item had never been lost. Okay. But he was so scared he was so scared that when things blew over, he quit his job and left the academia. Okay. I drank too much that night, and when I woke up the next day, he was gone. The more I thought about it, the more I had a bad feeling that the issue would crop up in the academia extravaganza if entrusted to someone like him. I didn't have a job at the time, so I joined the academia extravaganza planning committee. I tried to investigate things on the inside too, but I couldn't find anything. The item was found, and the man whose personality was said to have changed was dead. Okay, and there was nothing to be found. Still, 20 years. It's still a long time, long enough that people who run from the beginning no longer remember nor care. That's all I know. If you're curious, keep investigating, and maybe one day you'll discover the truth. That's easy for you to say. We have much to go on. We don't have much to go on. Do you have any more information, like where the senior colleague went? I haven't heard from him. هم ليه مش بيقولوا اسمه؟ هم ليه مش بيقولوا اسمه؟ السينيور colleague أو الشخص اللي شخصيته اتغيرت. قولوا اسمه. اسمه إيه؟ Later, I also went to the desert to look for him, but in the vast desert, it was almost... okay, to make up for it, I do have some information on Sachin. Would like to hear it? Sure, tell us. When I was traveling, I did so with an Emirate commander. While we were chatting, he said he came into possession of an article written by an academia researcher. He seemed to think it was something precious and refused to show it to anyone, only let me peek at it at my request. I only caught a glimpse of it, but I saw it was signed by Sachin. I didn't know Sachin, nor did I care. After joining the Academic Extravaganza Planning Committee, I found out that he was an important member of the Vahumana Darshan who sponsored the event. If you're interested, you can find the Emirate commander in the desert. He's usually in the Valley of Dari. Information related to Sachin. Alright, let's go take a look. أنا فعلا مش عارف اللي بيحصل. أنا مش عارف إحنا بنحزق على إيه. التاج ضاع في يوم من الأيام ولقوه تاني بسرعة كما يبدو. والراجل اللي كان مشرف على الايفنت خاف ان هو يتكشف فيترفد. فبعد ما لقى التاج وظبط الدنيا وكل الكلام ده استقال. فلو اوكي، وهو ده اللي شخصيته اتغيرت تقريبا. What do you want? ده Suhaib? Wow, this guy looks real fierce. Suhaib, either say your piece or leave. I have no time for you. Actually, we heard that you have Sachin's article on you, so we're wondering if you could have a look. Are you kidding me? No, why would you ask that? It seems like you guys really don't know. Some time ago I had the article appraised. Turns out it's nothing more than a personal travel journey and is of little value. طب بتهزر؟ He heard my father to keep him safe that Sachin fellow would often walk, ask, write and mumble. There was one time his papers blown away by the wind. He said it was no big deal. My father, however, thought that the things written by intellectuals must be valuable, so he looked around for them at night with a torch. None among my family can read. My father cherished this article and then passed it on to me. I had no idea it was completely worthless. Sounds unfortunate, but do you still have it? Yes, you want to have a look? You can look at it as much as you want, since it's not worth anything. There's no need to... Okay, خلينا كده once the gods reigned supreme, all life flocked to them like sheep, seeking shepherds, and those who suffered did so in silence. Now divine power has dwindled while human wisdom has lost. However, those who suffer face suffering still. There's a saying in Lima that goes, life is like lodging at an inn, and in Inazuma all things are but void. It hurts every time I read these words. I try to seek the reason for this. The wheel of time turns, and the only constant throughout Sumeru's history is human nature. Since arriving at the desert, I have conducted a total of 64 experiments over the course of 7 years. Men are like prisoners or captured ants feeding on each other's happiness until one is doomed to eternal torment. Therefore, where there is gain, there must be loss. Where there is happiness, there is agony. Everyone is a victim, but everyone is also a perpetrator. Greed and numbness aside, in the heart of humanity, driven by greed, humans choose to commit evil, and numbness is why they turn a blind eye to the evil of others. But if this is what the world is, what is then the meaning of the world? The future is to the present as the present is to the past. Peace was never an option. Conflict is the eternal truth. Everything from my knowledge, my wisdom to my life is but nothingness. Okay. To be honest, Paimon can't make sense of it. Okay, but judging from the crummy handwriting, Paimon can't exactly say why, but Paimon has the feeling he was going through a rough time. Okay. Well, we're done reading it. Thank you very much. You're welcome. It's not worth any money, but I'm going to keep it anyway. After all, my father says to me, come see me again if you want to look at it again. Okay. يعني unless ان الورقة فيها معلومة سرية بس لازم نشوفها whatever بblue light ولا black light أي مكان بس يعني.
Sky is clear and the sun is shining. Time to get the Yoni Kabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy. Let's go.
It's time yet again for information sale from Lord Sangama. Okay. Would you like to purchase the latest report? Let me see. This information isn't important, so it'll go only for 500,000 Mora. It's at the usual price. What a bargain. Mind giving it to me for free? Whoa! You want to bring it down to 0 Mora? Just as I expected. But I am the great Lord Sangama Bay. Well, since you're so interested, I'll tell you for free, but you must keep it to yourselves. Okay. 20 years ago there was a contestant whose personality suddenly changed after thinking about it. والله عارفين في راجل قولوا اسمه أنا عايز اسمه. Well, it looks like someone saw him in our village and wonder where he ended up. We can just go to our village and ask around. Okay. هو ايه اللي بيحصل؟ ايه الميشنز دي؟ انا مش فاهم اي حاجة. انا عايز اسمه. حد بس يقول اسمه. ريشتي هو يعني اوكي هو ساتشين هو اللي شخصيته اتغيرت وشاكين ان هو مات وايجاس روحه هي كملت من غيره حاجه كده فماشي ساتشين شخصيته اتغيرت تكنيكلي بس هل هو ده الشخص اللي بنتكلم عليه ولا في ايه وليه ما حدش عايز يقول اسمه. A young man did appear here. Back then, life was much harder than it is now. Poverty, disease, ignorance, they tormented us constantly. That young man, clearly from the academia with a bright future, was nevertheless willing to come here and help us. Okay, just have to deal with weenots and monsters. He bought a lot of medicine with money from his own pocket and took care of the ill by himself. Okay, sounds like a great guy. Yeah, too bad the good die young. He was always frowning and no one knew what he was worried about. Everyone was wondering if he was going to leave us. The place did not have the means to properly host him. Still, many said he was a bit crazy to begin with. For example, he would sometimes tell children a story about how, as a child, he taught a strange creature to write. Okay. Later, he would often leave the village and explore the desert. Once I asked him what he was looking for, and he said he wanted to talk to someone from the Nagara something group. The الناس اللي هم في المكان الجديد ده. Okay. Later on heard that he died in the quicksand. It is said that he encountered a caravan trapped in quicksand and on his way to investigate something he saved many people but he himself was unable to get out in time. At that time there was still a half-finished letter addressed to his child at home. After he died my son took the letter with him thinking about delivering it someday. Is that unfinished letter still here? No, it's not here. مع ابنها. To live a better life my son became a mercenary. He was killed in a scuffle a few years ago and his belongings were taken. Many years have passed in the blink of an eye. I wonder how his child turned out and if they hold a grudge against him. Not that we know these things anymore. I'm getting old. Perhaps I'll forget these things soon too. لحظة يعني ابنها مات بس حفيدها لسه عايش؟ ايه؟ المشن اللي بعدها ايه مفيش ميشن بعدها؟ اعمل ايه؟ لا مش الحاجات دي. في ايه؟ نروح لدوري تاني طيب. خلينا نروح لدوري تاني. اوه هي دوري هنا. ايه اللي بيحصل؟ ايه القصة اللي خلصت من غير حاجة؟
Well, how did it go? I assume that
Hey.
Lord Sangama Bey's assistance helped you discover something,
رجعنا للفويس
yes?
اوفر.
You mean... Sachin was not a good person, and there's definitely something wrong with that diadem of knowledge. And in that case, shouldn't you be doing something about it? For instance, telling the academia that they should give up the
كسر
diadem?
كسر
We already told the
كسر.
academia, but...
الاصلي اتكسر. انت عايز ايه دلوقتي؟
But what? Kame smashed the diadem. What? Calm down, Dory. Why are you getting so worked up? My diadem. My beautiful diadem. This was supposed to be the perfect plan. I feed you the information, you discover the issue with the diadem, and then I just wait until the academia sells it off at a low price. And now, it was all for nothing. Curse that Kave. The interest rate on the mora he owes me is about to get much higher. Oh, so that's why you told us about this. Yeah, Paima did think you were being unusually generous. My diadem! I'm furious! That's it. No extension on his payment this month, no matter what reason he gives.
اوكي. هو مش هيحتاج اكستنشن كده كده، هو جاله مليون مورة فالدنيا ظبطت يعني على حظه. لو كان اوكي. maybe you should come back later. اروح اكلم كافي. اعمل ايه؟ هو كافي ساكن فين؟ انا بحاول افتكر. هل نقدر نحاول نخمن هو ساكن فين؟ هل كان ساكن جنب الشيء ده مثلا؟ واحد من البيوت دي غالبا. اوكي اكيد مش البيت اللي قدامه راجل يعني. انا مش عارف فعلا ولا ده. المكان ده كبير. اوكي انا اي مكان انا بعمله انا مش ماشي في اتجاه الصح دلوقتي. unless ان هو ده البيت بقى. لا.
Can't catch me.
ممكن يبقى واحد من البيوت. ايوه هو البيت ده. اوكي مفيش حاجة. اقول لك حاجة. خلينا نكلم وقاص. خلينا نكلم وقاص نشوف كده هيقول لنا ايه. اختفى هو كمان. طب شاطر. حد شاف وقاص؟ حد شاف سهيل؟ حد شاف اي حد؟ اي حاجة؟ هو ده الكازم اللي قدامنا؟ ده الكازم. interesting. والجبل ده انا فجأة مش عارف ليه fascinated by environment حواليا. استنى كده، انا عايز اعرف هو في ده. ده البرج اللي انا شايفه هنا صح؟ ده البرج ده. انا بس ما ايوه ده البرج وده البرج وده الجبل ما بينهم. يعني كنت بس عايز اشوف الجبل العالي ده، بس هو ايه غالبا ده اللي انا شايفه. الغريبة ان انت تبقى شايف شجرة من هنا، بس اوكي. اوكي I digress. اولا انا جايلي نوتيفيكيشن بتقولي ان انا ما عملتش الديلي تشيك ان، فخلينا نعمله اثناء ما اي جاس نروح للميشن بتاعت كافي ونشوف هيحصل ايه. ده ايه ده؟ اه ايه ده؟ هم كانوا هنا من الاول؟ هنكلم هيثم كده.
Where were you while the rest of us were eating together?
I don't recall being obligated to report my whereabouts to you.
Did you go find another hidey hole to read in? You need to change your ways, you know. You can't survive on books alone.
Surviving on meals paid for by you would be harder still.
You? Whatever. It doesn't take a genius to guess what you've been up to. You were investigating Sachin, weren't you? It was obvious from your notes. However, I don't believe his research alone would have been enough to pique your interest. His way of doing things is disturbing, while you... Well, to be fair, your philosophy disgusts me too, but you and Sachin are nothing alike. I don't imagine your views intersect at all. Egoism and nihilism are not the same thing.
My personal interests aside, Sachin's legacy is not entirely meaningless. He conducted experiments on a great scale and left his findings behind. Also, thanks for the compliment, but I'm actually just passing through. I didn't come here for the conversation. Well, not this one at least.
What do you mean? What topic of conversation could be more sacred among scholars than the exploration of differing philosophies?
Good point.
Well, based on what I've learned, Sachin and his disturbing way of doing things, as you put it, is very likely to have met your father 20 years ago.
Interesting.
What did you say? Wait, so... No. Surely that doesn't mean... So that's why he thought I looked familiar. My father must have gone into the desert due to his
ده كان
influence.
الراجل الطيب؟
I'm
أو
afraid
ده كان الراجل
so.
شخصيته اتغيرت؟
Good thing I shattered that diadem. From now on, nothing like that will ever have to happen again.
The boundaries of knowledge are ever expanding. Someone else will inevitably pick up the same line of research one day, and Vahumana regards it as a reasonable research direction.
Oh, not this again. Even if you're right and people are bound to fall into the same intellectual traps, things won't necessarily go the same way again next time. You have to admit that the actions of one individual don't always predict the behavior of the group, and vice versa. Take Sachin, for instance. He's quite an anomaly.
And so is the one who stopped him. You. Conflicts of this nature are indeed exceptional, but it will occur again in the future. You said it yourself. The actions of one individual cannot predict the behavior of a whole group. You know that not everyone would have chosen as you did.
Even so, I stand by my views. You can forget about trying to convince me.
احنا متفقين.
That's fine. We've been arguing over this for years, and I don't hold any hope of you understanding. The issue we're debating has long since moved on from who's right and who's wrong.
Thanks for letting me know all this.
What?
I said, thanks for letting me know. Hey, stop acting like you didn't hear me. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
They say that earnest thanks should be given thrice, so one more time, please.
اوكي. هي دي كل الميشن؟ طب يعني الراجل المجهول الطيب اللي مات في الرمال المتحركة اللي شخصيته اتغيرت، هو ابو كافي ده اللي احنا عايزين نوصل له يعني في الاخر؟ هو بالظبط هي قالت لك what are you talking about. في عشوائية قوي في القصة دي. في حاجة هنا طيب مفيدة؟ يعني خلاص انا جبت كل حاجة، كل ده خلص يعني. مش عارف انا مش عارف ايه، في ميشن تانية طيب؟ فتحت الحاجة الغلط. مفيش اي حاجة. ايه after bringing me here and national back to Oasis Surush finally اوكي. ده حاجة تانية ده. اوكي انا مش عارف ايه اللي بيحصل. انا حاسس ان في جاب في الموضوع. يعني اوكي خليني ارجع لدوري مرة اخيرة. يمكن دوري هي كمان مشيت. في ايه يا جماعة؟ طيب اوكي استنى. محاولة اخيرة. هو بيت كافي كان فين؟ انا نسيت اصلا. هو كان في وسط دول، كان جنب البنت اللي بتنضف. هو ده يمكن. يعني محاولة أخيرة هحاول أخش. أوكي. والمحاولة التانية نروح لبيت دوري. مش هو الباليس اوف وات ايفر. مش بارديس داي، لا. هو كان فين؟ The Palace of الكازارزراي. اوكي. يا رب نوصل لحاجة. انا فعلا يا اما في معلومة فاتتني وانا مش فاهم ايه اللي بيحصل، يا اما هي القصة ناقصة. اما اشوف كده لو يمكن، يعني ما اعتقدش ان دوري هتبقى هنا. هي دوري ليها كذا مكان بتسبون فيه، بس يعني خلينا نشوف كده. كافي هو اللي بنى المكان ده طبعا، او هو اللي صممه. وانا برضه ما كنتش فاهم حته يعني متوقعتش اخر كده. برضه ما فهمتش حته ان هو اللي صرف من فلوسه عشان يبني المكان ده. دوري هي اللي كانت عايزه يعني دوري هي اللي طلبت من المكان ده، هي المفروض تدفع ثمنه. فانا برضه مش عارف. انا مش عارف. ده اللي كنت هقوله، ان انا مش عارف. اوكي. انا we're going to move on لان خلاص ضيعنا وقت كتير في الكونفيوجن. خليني كده اكولكت البتاع ده. اوكي. ساعات باجي اكولكت اكتشف ان لسه بعض الاكسبيديشنز ما خلصتش، بس لا كويس خلص. طيب النكست ستيب. اولا في حاجه عايزين نعملها هنا، اللي هي البانرز الجايه كلها اي كلام فعلا. اتليست بالنسبه لي انا مفيش حد عايز اجيبه ومفيش حد يعني يفرق معايا قوي. ف هنعمل حاجه، هنوش عشان نجيب انا بنسى اسمها دايما. هنوش عشان نجيب كاندس. انا لسه جايب 5 ستار اللي هو بايجو. ف يعني حوش في بانر جانيو. انا مش مهتم ان انا اجيب جانيو ومش ناوي بالذهب، بس يعني اذا جات لي يلا اهي اسيت مش خساره. ف خلينا نعمل كده مثلا. يعني انا هحوش لحد ما اجيب كاندس بيسكلي. مش عايز اوش 10 ويشز مره واحده. او خلينا نوش 10 ويشز مش مشكله. انا عندي برايمر جيمس كفايه. خلاص خلينا نوش 10 ويشز كده. نجيب جانيو ما جبنيش جانيو. يعني يمكن اوش لحد كاندس، يمكن اوش 10 بس. انا مش عارف انا هعمل ايه دلوقتي، بس يعني اوكي بسم الله. خلينا نوش. اوكي منطقي. sacrificial great sword ماشي. طب كاركتر، اي كاركتر والله. اوكي well اوكي. نوش مرة تانية. ممكن نوش مرة تانية. ايه اسوأ حاجة ممكن تحصل؟ اجيب 5 ستار انا مش عايزه. وانا اصلا دلوقتي مش جارانتيد. انا 50-50. يعني احسن حاجة ممكن اتمناها هو ان انا اخسر ال 50-50. ماشي. عشان على الاقل يبقى عندي الكاركتر الجاي مضمون. وات ايفر الكاركتر الجاي ايه. ماشي اوكي بسم الله. اوكي ووهو. بس كده ده اللي احنا عايزينه. شكرا قفلنا كاندس. مش عايزين حاجة تانية من الحياة. يا ترى هيبقى في كده مفاجأة في النص؟ الظاهر لا. مفيش مفاجآت. اوكي فاين، ذاتس فاين. ده اللي انا كنت عايز احققه. خليني كده اشوف الهيستوري عشان اكونفيرم المعلومه. انا اخر حاجه جبتها. اوه ايه ده ايه ده ايه ده، ثانيه. الكلام ده كان 3/5. interesting. يعني انا بعد بايجو عملت 10 وشز تانيين. فاللي انا عملتهم النهارده، انا مش راضي اقفل. اللي انا عملتهم النهارده كانوا 20 و30. يعني انا دلوقتي عامل 30 وش بعد بايجو. اوكي معلومه مهمه. خليني كده اشوف في حاجه هنا. الوشز اللي هنا فاضل لها قد ايه عشان اشتريها؟ 21 يوم. لا ده لسه شاريينها قريب. ودول بتاع. اوكي فاين فاين فاين. طيب حلو قوي. قفلنا كاندس. خلينا نشوف كده.
Arataki Noop.
اعتقد ان هي قريبه هنا. اوكي حلو قوي. جميل جدا كده. كاندس سي 6 التالنس بتاعتها التالنس بتاعتها لسه ما اتلمستش. انا لسه موصلها لليفل 80 واسندد حرفيا امبارح تقريبا. فممكن بعد كده اشتغل على التالنس بتاعتها. اوكي حلو قوي حلو قوي.
Uno Ito
اخر
here
حاجه
in
عايز
the
اعملها،
flesh.
عايز ادبل تشيك اتريبل تشيك. هو الايفنت ده ملوش ستور، ملوش اي حاجه. الجالابوث مفيش اي حاجه هنا. مفيش اي حاجه هنا. انا بس يعني مش عايز ان انا اكتشف متاخر قوي ان انا نسيت حاجه اعملها، ويعني هدبل تشيك لوحدي كمان بعد كده. طيب نروح بقى على الستep الجايه which is خلينا نشوف. دي تايم سنسيتيف. انا ما كنتش عارف ان دي تايم سنسيتيف. اوكي لا خلينا نعملها دلوقتي. انا ما ادركتش انها تايم سنسيتيف. ده انا عندي كوميشنز بتاعت او الميشن بتاعت بايجو. ده حوار تاني اساسا. طيب هنعملها، بس خلينا نخلص الحته دي الاول عشان انا ما كنتش مدرك ان دي تايم سنسيتيف. اوكي دي حاجه خطيره. كويس ان انا اخدت بالي. اوكي طبعا مفيش voice over. Finally get used to how you look now that Paimon can't even remember what you looked like without the chaplet, Sarush. Paimon seems to recall some baldness at the top of your head and a haughty disposition. And Paimon didn't expect you to get the chaplet so easily, though it's mostly thanks to our help. Mention the trifles of the past no more, pale flutter, the thing of the greatest importance, the reason why we were able to claim— Whoa, okay, ملحقتش أقرا. Was because I am a pari worthy of the twin-horned chaplet. دي twin horned اللي دي كده. اوكي ولا دول اللي طالعين. اوكي. Hence everything fell into place as it was meant to be. Perhaps I was fated to bear this crown from the day of my birth. Haha. Bragging loudly, I see. Elder Zuravan, what brings you here? Just seeing if our newest Bloom Guard is fulfilling her duties. Oh no, did you think claiming such a title would bring you nothing but fame and fortune, Sarush? Impossible, I am no pari of rank ignorance. The duties I have not been neglected. Indeed, I also have performed the necessary feats to be worthy of my accolade. Though the flashing flame might steal your attention, a gradual trickle of enduring devotion may also be worthy of praise. Okay. In the time you have spent far away from us, there have been countless pari who, though unable to ever gain the title of Bloom Guard, still contribute to our greater community with quite dignity. Okay. I thought that you would perform some deeds that would prove your worthiness of the title Bloom Guard. As it turns out, however, it seems you've just been idling a lot. Okay. في إهانة بتحصل. Saying she does nothing is going to force is already pretty great, right? Well, I mean, stop being so strict. لا يعني احنا بنعمل كل حاجة معلش. I don't mean to neglect my duties. It's just that the responsibilities of Bloomguards weren't fully detailed by the Order of Skeptics. It's a pari tradition after all. Trying to learn it from humans is pure folly. Though you have earned the approval of the Caverna, you remain a young pari. In times like these, it's best to direct and consult me for guidance. Ask for your guidance directly, Elder. But no, the chaplet possesses a great deal of knowledge. I need but contemplate for a moment before I am greeted with answers. Okay. Right here, she even said that if we have questions, she will answer. We don't even need to go hunting for details anymore. From Paimon and Silvig's deepest adventuring experience, chances like this are pretty few. You regret not taking this opportunity. I doubt not my elder's sincerity. It's just, I heard the Order of Skeptics say the only answers one finds themselves are worth any merit. Is that something someone else told you as well? The Order of Skeptics even constantly makes mistakes in its official documents. Yeah, do you really think the Order of Skeptics is more trustworthy than the Zorovan? Indeed, you offer truth in your insight, Yasnapati, pale floater. I am no longer this Rouge from before. With the Cavernous approval, I must act with maturity and live up to the title of Bloomguard. I am Zorovan, I mean, Elder Zorovan. What are the exact obligations that a Bloomguard must fulfill? I beg of you to enlighten me. Though I have been neglectful in the past, I will do my utmost now to remedy my failings. Whoa, Paimon didn't expect her to be so obedient. What happened? Paimon feels a little touched. Well, your words give me confidence. The Bloomguard's duties are vast and may take days and nights to recall in their totality. However, considering that you have spent far more time with the humans than those of your own kind, let's start with something simple. As for all of those who bear the title of Bloomguard, extraordinary competence and keen insights are necessities. I've already prepared 6 training tasks with 3 men to test flying skills, and the other 3, well, they'll need Rouge to create out some potential threats. Okay. It is familiar, isn't that just something we do all the time? Enough talk, pale floater. As long as I successfully finish these missions, my elder must concede that I am worthy and prepared for the mantle of Bloomguard. Though it sounds simple, these are all tests delivered unto me by my elder. I must unleash my fullest effort when dealing with them. Haha, very good, very good. Conveniently, Sarush Yasnapati and his companion are here. There's a task you can help her successfully complete. It is no hard matter, though as you know, Sarush has been close with the Order of Skeptics and humans while drifting further from party traditions. I would like to ask you to serve as an audience and listen to Sarush recount the past. What? A Bloomguard should naturally be able to speak the historical events, yes? Of course. If only to Sarush tell a story, it does sound pretty simple. Then I leave this to you too. As for the training that Sarush must complete by herself, I will let her know momentarily. You two merely need to accompany her. Help Sarush further advance instructions to discover her role as Bloomguard. When each stage of the correction path begins, Sarush must listen to Zarovan's teachings and then go to the specified site to undergo 2 trials before engaging in a short summary after passing some trials. Okay. طيب.
Don't underestimate the
خلينا
beetle.
نequip Sarush
Could be
تاني.
some
نequip Sarush. نequip الكائن الحي.
toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
كلام كتير. كلام كتير قوي. The combat, okay. Use the Niroda fruit and the curious scattered مش curious بس ماشي nearby to pursue your uninvited guests. Okay. Can throw an unlimited number of Niroda fruits as these fruits hit with different triggers affect nearby guests. Okay, when the situation gets too cluttered, you can use analysis to summarize the specialties of various cures and uninvited guests, thus figure out a way to drive them out. Okay. Okay. خليني بس انا عايز افتكر controls. طيب ده كده يطلع، ده كده ينزل، وكده يطلع. اوكي. Analyze. You can analyze to summarize the specialties of various curious and uninvited guests. Okay, it appears these explosions will scare away the dev and inflict electro on nearby surroundings. Okay, electro. وده بيعمل ايه؟ Smashing through all demons of dev with other obstacles in a straight line. Okay. خلينا كده نجرب الأول. Okay. يعني it seems simple enough. قولي ده كده، ده بيعمل حاجة؟ Capable of impeding and fruit. We need to find a way. So, okay, we need to set them ablaze. well I'm guessing هذا هو بايرو. هم ما قالوش انها بايرو بس هي حمراء. ف yeah اوكي. لحظة ايه؟ طب استنى كده. هو ايه ده؟ ايه؟ اوكي اوكي. نايس نايس. one hit kill. حلو. بس كده؟ اوه اخر واحد. النطة مش حلوة. خلاص كده صح؟ يب. ماشي. اوكي. الحتة دي بتفكرني قوي بكونان. الموسيقى بتقلب قوي كونان في الحتة دي. Trial success. woohoo. alright. اللي بعده.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a
Can't catch me.
To check important reminiscences, you must assist Sarush in finding the correct location to complete said reminiscence. Okay. الموسيقى. Once you reach the correct location, use the memory fragment to match the reminiscences with the actual site to complete it. Okay. After the trial starts, once the trial is doing so, Sarush will receive a hint to help her find the correct location. Okay. ماشي. هي دي الشجرة يعني مش غريبة. اوكي. هو انا مفروض اوكي. Okay. Oh. هو في ايه؟ احنا قلبنا نير اوتوماتا قوي ليه كده؟ ياي. اوكي. بس كده شكرا. اوكي. في شروط او حاجة؟ لا مفيش. اوكي. حلو قوي. بس كده. Is this the last stop for our first day? We're pretty familiar with this place, seeing how we've been here plenty of times. If the Pale is so confident, why not swap roles with me? I will play the audience, you the speaker. Yeah, let's give it a try. Here comes Paimon. The place before us, covered with flowers and flowing water, is the Vorkusha Oasis. This place doesn't have right. This place isn't infested by the demons of death and is the home of the Pari. There are many Pari here. The best among them, one is called Zarvan. Sarush, you were born here too. Though you are different from the other parry. For example, while the other parry only sound kind of weird when they speak, you sound really weird. You all came from the same water, but why is it that the only one is so strange? ما هو لو انت كنت عامل voice over كنا هنعرف ان صوته غريب. احنا عرفنا ان صوته غريب. ده حرفيا ما قالش اي كلمة كصوت من ساعة ما قابلناه. مفيش حد قال اي كلمة صوت. مفيش voice over. فاحنا عرفنا ان صوته غريب. يعني انا اوكي fine. اللي بعده. I was not lying. When you were speaking to the Order of Skeptic, your words were kind of weird. Well, the skeptics themselves sounded weird too, so there's that. Paimon thought all the other parry were going to be exactly like you. In fact, Paimon was right about that until we finally got to the Vorkwarada oasis and met Zurvan. Then we found out that only you are like, how should I put this? You have a particular way of speaking to the Order of Skeptics, right? It seems the Order of Skeptics had too much of an influence on her. I will not deny that. Okay, seeing as you have no objection, Paimon will keep going. There's a big stump in the oasis. Pale Floater, you absolute, it's the Harvis Putoch in the whatever oasis, man. These parry names sure are a mouthful, and it totally is a big stump, isn't it? Fine remembers you saying that the stump is also a god and that the party have a deep relationship with it. Though these are indeed facts, letting the Pale Floater describe them would be too unflattering. I should use roles as the speaker. Alright. But Paimon thought she was making it easier to understand. يعني احنا كل ده ما دخلناش في الموضوع. احنا كل ده بنتخانق على تفاصيل لكن ما دخلناش في الموضوع. 500 years ago, our great god gave all to quell the disaster afflicting this place. As such, all the Amrita here is the last gift from the divine. Nourished by the Amrita, the Haga and the Pari emerged. The eldest of the Pari and my elder is Zurvan. My birth came much later, and so I was not a personal witness to this event. I heard my elder speak of it. Elder Zurvan, clearly associated with the Order of Skeptics, when they were first established, but after my birth all contact seemed to be lost between them. Though my elder has long stated the importance of Pari traditions, she rarely mentions the past in detail when she speaks to me. Instead, it was the Order of Skeptics who enthusiastically shared the results of their historical research with me and approved of my wish to follow in the footsteps of the divine bird. So after that you slowly drifted away from other Pari and learned your strange way of speaking from the Order of Skeptics. Oh, I suppose that can be seen as correct, objectively speaking. Rebellious phase. I heard the humans and Earth mention something about this. They said the researchers in the forest experienced a whatever life or something like that. Is this a rebellious phase similar that humans progress through? Necessary part of growth. It's not entirely like the Satyavada life thing that the researchers experience. In fact, Paimon's heard that plenty of human children experience it. Generally, kids going through a rebellious phase will resist the care of their parents and try to assert their independence. That's what Paimon's heard anyway. Just like you said, my past has little to do with my present. ايه؟ ده بالعكس ده هو ده اللي بيؤدي لده بس اوكي ماشي مش هناقش النقطة دي. Whatever can be said, I have now returned to the whatever earth and earned whatever's favor. You're amazing, Sarouche. Never mind, Pale Floater means nothing to be patronized by one so immature as you. That's all for today. Yes, Napati. Do you or Pale Floater wish to ask anything? Speaking of, are the Pari and Arana related in any way? Why do you ask this? Because the Pari and Arana are both small. Both are still capable of great things. Okay. How very important festival Ustava appears to be. I heard my elder mention it once, but only only thought of it as little more than a joyful gathering for the Aranara. But if the Aranara have their own day, why do we Pari possess nothing of equivalence? I must mention this to my elder. Why do you want a Pari festival? It is because you can eat lots of tasty snacks during a festival? Of course not. The Pari festival should have humans offering their odes and songs to us, while I get to choose the best singer of the lot. This doesn't sound like a festival at all. Well, not for the attending humans anyway. It's more like a high-pressure competition. But it is an enjoyable celebration for me, yes? Hence I believe my elder also enjoys such an occasion. Perhaps Zurvan is right. For Sarouche to become a so-called she might need a bit more training. Okay. أنا مش عارف اللي بيحصل. ايه اللي بعده؟ زورفان تعالي شوفي اللي بيحصل. أرجوك انقذي الموقف. أنا مش عارف احنا بنصنع دكتاتور دلوقتي. بس احنا هنموت زورفان، هنموت سروش في آخر الحوار ده. It appears the first part of your training went well. You could say so. Yeah, maybe it was a bit too easy for Sarouche. Huh. Then I look forward to seeing her coming to her coming performance. Alright, about listening to Sarouche tell stories, it turned out that Sarouche went through a rebellious phase. Speak no more of this. Anywho, I have finally shed that stage of my life. The important thing is that I, with my Yasnapati and Pale Floater, recalled the history following the birth of Pari and spoke of the familiars of the forest and their special festivals. The fact that as we, Pari, do not have such a celebration for our own makes me troubled. Do you not feel the same way, Elder? If it were up to me, we should let humans attend the party festival and hear from them the praises they sing for the party. Afterwards, I shall pick the best singers. To my knowledge, Festival Yustava is not a day to be so willfully and wastefully spent. But I always thought Sarusha's desire to get humans to record her deeds was different from the other party. It is also the influence of the Order of Skeptics. Oh, that is the very reason why recalling and pondering the past is significant. Whatever happens, I look forward to seeing her coming performance. Okay. مفيش teleportation. اوكي ده قريب. اوكي الهيلي تشيرل الجديد اهو. Okay. I'm limit the more times Rush is left among me, the more fans. Okay. Okay. يعني شكله challenge straightforward قوي. Okay. Okay. كنت فاكر ان انا لازم بقعد انافيجيت وبتاع، لكن طلع ان ده سهل يعني. اوكي. احنا لينا تحكم اقوى بكثير على سروش من مثلا جلايدر، لما احنا كنا بنعمل حاجة زي الايفنت بتاع مونستاد، وكنا لازم ماشيين بجلايدر وبنافويد الناس دي، الحاجات اللي بتنفجر وتبوظ الشاشة دي كانت بتبقى صعبة، لكن ده كائن طائر، ده مش جلايدر قاعدة بتفقد البتاع، اوكي. ايه اللي بعده؟ أرجوك قولي إن ده تحت الأرض. cool. I see. Alright. اوكي. محتاجين نروح هنا كده. أعتقد إن احنا محتاجين ننزل شوية. نيجي هنا كده شوية. نقرب شوية. لا نبعد شوية. فين؟ انا الموسيقى دي بتفكرني قوي بدافنشي's ديمونز. كان في مسلسل اسمه دافنشي's ديمونز، ليوناردو دافنشي، بس كان حاجه كده ميستيكال قوي وتحس انها اساسنز وتمبلارز قوي، which is ironic لان ده كان وقتهم اصلا، بس الموسيقى بتفكرني بيها يعني. الصورة دي مش صح. ايه ده؟ اوكي اوكي. E2 كان بيتحول او حاجة. Wait, Paimon remembers this place. We've been here before. It does leave an impression. It sure scared Paimon pretty good. Paimon remembers that Soroush said this Weenot got sealed here because it was unlucky though. What does it have to do with Soroush's training? Does Zurvan actually mean to say, behold Soroush, behold the fate of the unfortunate? My elder is no parry of such idle nature. Back to the topic, though I did not elaborate on the Weenot in detail when we passed through here earlier, the catastrophe that caused it should be familiar to you. The one that happened 500 years ago? Indeed. The Weenot must have been frozen in an instant. As it has been crystallized, its form remains in perpetuity. بس بتأكد كده من حاجة. Alright. It's as if it would start burrowing through the earth once again. This moment will be frozen in time. Paimon doesn't want to end up like that. You say that happened to the Weenot? Happened in an instant. No, I was just thinking it scares Paimon. I won't let that happen. Yeah, Paimon won't let something so horrible happen to you either. Okay. You should thank us, Perry. During those days of ruin, many species and races, including the Pari, gave their lives, sometimes even things more precious than their lives. Their sacrifices are why we are spared from facing the same irreparable fate. And just so, as I was not there to witness the catastrophe, when this land faces danger once again, I must take action. Okay. Then, from what you're saying, this Venus is even older than you are, which should also make it your elder. However, it will not be returning to life. It has been sealed in its crystallized state for centuries. Perhaps the only fate that awaits is its gradual dissolution. With how severe the loss of life was during the catastrophe, the Weenot, like countless other unfortunate souls, were frozen at the moment of the calamity struck. But many more suffered even graver fates than this poor fool before us, for they had already worn away beneath the grinding and passing of time itself. To this day, nothing remains of them, not memory nor memorial. This one before us only lingers because of its immense size, and the fact is it has been hidden away in this cave from the glaring eye of the sun and lashing winds, thus the intactness of its condition. Okay. We can overcome time, not even remains and husks will endure. One day there will be nothing left for it either. That sounds kind of sad, not having any trace that shows you lived once. The records left here by the humans should have something relating to the Weenot. I presume such a thing is a rare whatever. From what I heard the elders say, aside from the Order of Skeptics, there were also researchers from the forests here seeking inquiry, though some humans believe that the Setech Weenot is the complete seal of a quicksand eel. To hold such theories and assumptions makes one worry for the contestants recorded by these ones. This information is not reliable at all. Think. These records are obviously false, yet you still enthusiastically found a human to serve as your Sapati. Maybe before this crystal is entirely corroded, the poem and oaths dedicated to you will have changed beyond our recognition. Maybe the bloom guard mentioned in the oaths might not be pink or cute, but instead have a rough but reliable exterior, a mild and respectable personality, and act with rationality and calmness. That sounds a lot like the idealized image of a guardian, but that sounds nothing like you, Sarouche. Absolutely not. Wait, I believe I understand when I entered inside. She must be reminding me to find a better way to record my deeds. My elder does possess foresight indeed. I must offer her my deepest thanks. Paimon doesn't think that she meant that. Okay. أنا مش عارف ليه حاسس إن في غباء بيحصل. هو كل واحد قاعد بينتربت الكلام على دماغه على مزاجه يعني فاللي هو انا مش فاهم ايه اللي بيحصل. Yes, I completed your training. Oh, we got it done, but Sarouche, after seeing that crystallized Weenot, she said with real sincerity that even though it had existed for centuries, one day it would disappear without a trace, and that immediately afterwards, when we mentioned that her oaths might be distorted as well, her mood changed instantly. But of course, my deeds, I mean the deeds of Aspari, should be eternal. How can such a thing be compared to which might part into dust and ash? If something cannot be recorded properly, then there must be something wrong with the method. You wish to remind me of this fact, which is why you sent me to view the crystallized Venus. Am I right, editor? Ah, that's the way you see it. Interesting. Do you care nothing for the renown of the Pari? If you're speaking of renown in the way humans understand it, not so much. Whatever you say, the present-day members of the Order of Skeptics are so very dull. Of course, if there are more interesting individuals like Zurvan Paimon, then that would be a different case entirely. A compliment from Zurvan. Can interesting be considered a compliment? Okay, thanks. Hold. You can't call her elder. Sarouche, there is no need to be stingy. Zurvan is the eldest here, so us calling her elder is reasonable, right? Alright, enough idle chatter. If Sarouche still thinks so highly of this human notion of renown, then the training that comes next might just be right. Alright, I await your good news. Okay. فوق الأرض مش تحت الأرض. طيب أوكي. أنا بحاول أفتكر هو التشالنج الأولاني كان إيه. كان حاجة، احنا عندنا 3 انواع من التشالنجز لحد دلوقتي. واحد بتاع الهيلي تشيرلز، واحد بتاع الميموريز، والتالت بتاع اللي هو بيمشي في وسط الحاجات. ده هيبقى الهيلي تشيرلز. اوكي طيب. اوه here. اوكي اوكي، لا مش ده اللي انا كنت عايز اعمله، بس ماشي. اوكي حلو أوي. ده اللي انا عايز اوصله. اوكي خلينا نولع في دي. الصوت بقى عالي فجأة. وخلينا نعمل ده كده ونعمل ده كده. هتحاول يتصلح تاني ولا هيعمل ايه؟ اوكي. وهدى كده بالمرة. يعني هي خلاص، يعني هي أول مرة كانت interesting، بس دلوقتي هي بقت predictable خلاص. يعني هنعمل ده كده، خلينا نروح نجري على ده برضو. دي لازم نظبطها. لازم يكون ال3، وخصوصا لازم الأولاني ده. طب ما هو ده كده ابتدى يبعد، لازم نلاقي ظبطة ليها. اوكي كده جبنا كل الهيلي تشيرلز. اوكي حلو بيرفكت. alright. برضو ما اقدرش اتليبورت عليها بالظبط. خلينا نظبط الحاجة اللي بيحصل. اوكي كده تظبط. اوكي I think كده ظبطت. اوكي whoa.
Can't catch me.
اوكي memories. اوكي فين الاول الحتة دي؟ ايه ده؟ فين؟ هو ايه اللي انا شفته ده؟ طيب دي فين؟ ده في حاجة ناقصة اصلا. كول. فين برضو؟ طب اديني اي معالم تانية. اوكي الوردة اللي طالعة صح، انا ممكن اعمل كده صح. هو ده مكانها؟ اوكي interesting. انا تقريبا ناسي ان كان في بتاع مقفولة هنا. انا كنت فاكر ان هما بيقفلوا تاني. اوكي استنى كده خليني اتاكد من حاجة. ده احنا هنقعد نتكلم. اوكي Isn't this the place we passed by looking for Mihir? Though Mihir shouldn't be here right now, right? All those thorns, they should be Mihir's companions. They look pretty good. Speaking of which, they helped us a lot. Therefore, did you forget all that I have accomplished? يعني بص أنا خلاص I'm getting over التناكة بتاعت الكائن ده. No way, you might complain a lot, but you do care about your people, right? What did you do, Surosh? I can't seem to recall Surosh is the leader of the story. How can you be so forgetful, Yastampati? I punish you for this. I punish you with the task of several more oaths. Paimon knew it. You've got to be a big bark with to go with your soft heart. You've got a big bark to go with your soft heart. Malicious slander. I was only here because I wished to earn the chaplet. If the elder hadn't made me come. Well, whatever you say, Mihir's part of the reason you even managed to claim the true Windhorn chaplet. Shouldn't you thank her for that at least? Her bah, for such a figure one. هو انت مالك يا عم؟ انت فجأة بقيت تخبط في literally الالدر بتاعك في ايه؟ For such a figure one stained and still struggling thusly, I'd say she would only be worth any merit after another 10 cleansing pilgrimage. Okay, 10 is way too many. هو مش بيتكلم على الالدر، هو بيتكلم على اللي كانت محبوسة تحت الارض دي. Fine, whatever. Wait a minute, a second time Paimon thinks it would be too hard. Maybe you can use it as an exercise every now and again. From the name, Paimon thought we would be walking for 10 days and nights. It turns out we didn't even go that far. The shortness of the trail is making Paimon suspicious. If it was as long as Ocean's pilgrimage, then perhaps I would respect her. As it stands now, I can only state that the distance of the cleansing pilgrim suits me here. Okay. The Ocean's pilgrimage. After the catastrophe, a great number of Oceanists came from Fontaine to Sumeru, with the path they walked becoming their so-called holy path. Strange. Why would the Oceanid need to come to Sumeru? A pilgrimage for what? I only hear of such thing from my elders, though there have been Oceanids from Fontaines. I haven't truly looked into it. Could it be for the harvest, whatever? Right, Surush said that the harvest was the god that let the parry be born. If honor's a big deal here, then the thing most deserving of it is definitely whatever. But what's the potential relationship between the Ocean and Taiga? Don't tell Paimon the Oceanids and the party are like distantly related. Looking at you carefully, Paimon's really beginning to see the resemblance. هو الستريم شكله كويس ولا في حاجة؟ أنا حاسس الستريم في حاجة غلط. أوكي. وفي حاجة غلط صح؟ في حاجة غلط. مش غلط بس يعني في حاجات بتشتغل فجأة بتقرر انها تشتغل عكس ما الواحد متوقع. اوكي تمام. Paimon has discovered any world-shaking secrets, has she? Maybe a bit. The slander flows from your lips again, Perfleur. I know nothing of any Oceanid. يعني اوكي. يعني هي فرحانة قوي بجهلها، اللي هو انا ما اعرفش ده وما اعرفش ده وما اعرفش ده، سمعت قالوا لي كذا هم قالوا لك فين؟ You're probably right, Sarouche did say that the distance Oceans need to travel from their parent is far longer than Mir's cleansing, but if that's true, does that mean that the Ocean is stronger than the party? Is Sarouche admitting defeat? What? I didn't mean that. In all seriousness, the cleansing pilgrimage is not actually tied to distance. It's more of a symbolic affair showcasing a rise and return to 4. That sounds impressive, but regardless, it is irrational to brush old Parry as lesser than Oceanids, and not because of any bias I may or may not have regarding Mihir. Speaking of which, why did Zurvan say that the next part of the training was right for Sarouche? It doesn't look like anything special here. Also, Mihir's missing too, though. If she were here, Sarouche probably wouldn't talk to her properly either. They are pretty different in a lot of ways. One is round and the other is pricky. Yeah, she also said that being forgotten is a good thing. The fool. If her existence and her efforts over these centuries are forgotten, then what was it all for? Maybe that's the question that Zurvan wants Sarouche to think about. It seems Sarouche still needs some time. كائن محتاج يتحط في مكانه، يعني اللي هو فعلا. احنا كده عملنا ايه؟ 3. احنا خلصنا ولا ايه؟ اوكي احنا خلصنا. استنى كده، خلينا نرجع ل زورفان.
Sky is clear and the sun is shining. Time to get the Yoni Kabuto out for some training.
Oh, did you miss that? Yeah, that much. Okay. دي كلها حاجات اضافيه. طيب لحد ما يحصل حاجه تانية، انا متخيل ان لو استنيت 24 ساعه او لو لعبت بعد ما السيرفر يريست يمكن يظهر لنا معلومات تانية. طيب اوكي، لحد ما حاجه تحصل اي مكان هي هتبقى ايه، خلينا نعمل الحاجه اللي بعدها. سيبنا من السايد مش دي، احنا عايزين نخلص من بيل فاير ده actual world quest عايزين نخلص منه، فخلينا نروح لأقرب واحد. awaken the residual party in the whatever tree. اوكي يمكن لما نصحي كل الناس حاجة تحصل. واو كنت فاكر ان انا هلحقها. اوكي مش ده اللي انا عايز اعمله. لا اوكي لا اوكي كنت فاكر ان هوصل بس ماشي. alright يس البتوع دول عايزين نعملهم حرفيا من اول ما ابتدينا نشتغل على الميشنز دي. اوكي اكلمهم كبني ادم عادي. Residual parry of the forest. Finally at long last, bring me the stamens of that flower. You know what I'm talking about, right? I don't know how to face them if I return without any udumbara. You're my only hope now. Now. Okay. استنى كده. let me just استنى. Go to the swamp and collect udumbara pastils from the cliff. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yes. I figured out. I realized. أنا عرفت إيه المطلوب. احنا ممكن نعمل حاجة.
The sky is clear and the sun is shining.
كلام
Time to get the
كتير.
Onikabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go.
أنا عارف إيه اللي احنا المفروض نعمله. إيه اللي أنا هعمله. أنا عارف إيه اللي أنا هعمله. طيب خلينا كده نفتح السريع كده. ده أنسب وقت نستعمل فيه الانتراكتيف ماب عشان ما نقعدش نلف حوالين نفسنا. الانتراكتيف ماب بتاخد وقت عشان تفتح. بايب 1 بتتمطع فاحنا كمان نتمطع. alright 50% لسه. اوكي دي هتاخد وقتها. خلينا نكولكت هذا الشيء لحد ما alright نروح لسوميرو وبعدين I think دي هتبقى puzzle chests مش كده؟ لا مش puzzle chests special items. هات دول كده وريني كده هيظهروا فين. يس هما دول. alright طيب طيب لما احنا نروح كده انا لاحظت برضو ان اللاج رجع ومراتي عنيف.
Shall we take... The sun is out. Our work's
هما انا
done
مش
for the
عارف هما
day.
بيشوفوا ايه تحت عشان
Shall we
يقولك
take a
the sun
stroll?
is out. يعني the sun الدنيا ما كانتش بتمطر بس اوكي. طيب في واحد هنا على طول. اوكي I'm guessing هنا على طول معناها انها تحت يعني. اوكي ولا هما دول. اوكي استنى كده. واو
The sky is clear and the sun
that it?
is shining. Time to get the Onikabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go.
Okay. Did that count? أنا مش عارف إيه كده. استنى. I think I know. I think I know what I need to do. Okay. استنى. أو يمكن أنا مش عارف أنا محتاج أعمل إيه. Okay. اوكي.
The sky is clear and the sun
لو
is
سبتها.
shining. Time to get the Onikabuto out
لو
for some
سبتها
training.
هتختفي من
Come on, little
نفسها.
guy, let's go.
انا مش عارف دي كده تحسب لنا ولا ايه، انا مش عارف. طيب استنى اقولك حاجة، لو انا عملت كده ما اقدرش اوكي. طيب هو انا
The
how do
sky
I
is clear
collect them؟
and the
ايه ده؟
sun is shining. Time to get the Onikabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go.
اوكي. انا في حاجة مش فاهمها، في حاجة الظاهر مش فاهمها. اوكي. ها. يس. اوكي. اوكي. حلو اوي. اوكي. حلو.
Can't get.
ايه اللي بعده؟ يا ترى في حد هيموت مش كده؟ اوكي خلينا نشوف ايه اللي هيحصل، انا مش عارف ايه اللي هيحصل. اوكي بعيدة بعيدة صح؟ خلينا نبعد مش مشكلة. اوكي. اوكي.
At least I'm going down with style.
مش عايز اروح هنا، انا عايز اروح هنا. الموسيقى عالية قوي. طيب.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll?
انا برضو مش عارف هنتسلقها ازاي. طيب خلينا نقف كده ماشي. استنى اقولك حاجة لا خلينا نتليبورت ومن قبل ما نقع نستعمل سروش. هو ده الحل. يعني نقف على الحرف هنا كده. حلو اوي. بعيدة شوية بس ماشي. اوكي. في ايه؟
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take
طيب
a stroll?
احنا كده جمعنا 3 جنب بعض صح؟ احنا عملنا دي وعملنا دي
The sun is out.
وعملنا
Our
دي.
work's done for the day.
اوكي.
Shall
فاضل
we
كده
take a
فاضل كده
stroll?
3 تانيين. طيب اول واحدة عند الحتة دي ممكن نروح هنا كده. هنلاقيها غالبا تحت هنا صح؟ يس. خلينا نقتل الكائن ده. واو. لحقتها المرة دي.
Incoming.
فعلا؟ بس شكرا. استنى هو هيقع تحت خالص فالبتاع هيظهر هنا؟ مش شرط. apparently مش شرط خالص. اوكي. طيب سروش. اوكي. حلو قوي. هنلحق. اوكي this is fine. It's fine. هنعمل كده. حبيبي. اوكي انا عارف احنا هنعمل ايه. بس كده شكرا. جادر. خلينا نظبط الاوديو تاني. انا فعلا مش عارف ليه اللاج عنيف النهارده. هو كل حاجة مش ماشية صح النهاردة. طيب ده كده واحد. الاتنين التانيين اكشلي على الناحية التانية. انا خدتهم بترتيب عشوائي جدا بس ماشي.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
هنا صح كده، هنا اوكي. انا عايز اشوف قبل، او مش لازم قبل بس يعني هو اوكي. فين هي؟ دي اوريدي عملناها دي. هل هي دي؟ مش هي دي. لا اهي. اوكي صح هي دي. اوكي حلو. هي كانت قريبة قوي من الارض، او جونج لي كان هو قريب من الارض. حلو. جميل. فاضل كده اللي هنا دي. ممكن نتليبورت، ممكن مش لازم، مش عارف. احنا شايفينها من هنا.
Follow the
ahead.
wind. Time to go.
اوكي
Into the wind.
اوكي. اخر واحدة دي، اخر واحدة. طيب كنت امل ان انا القطهم من غير ما اليرت الناس دي، بس ماشي زي بعض. دب. اوكي زي بعض. يس. ايه ده 3 بس؟ ما انا جبت 6. اوكي اوكي فاين. بما ان احنا بنعمل كل الكلام ده، خلينا نعمل حركة اضافية كده. خلاص لمينا ال6 كلهم. فاحنا خلينا نعمل ده كده. برضو عايز اروح على البازل تشيستس.
There are leaves around.
ويبقى احنا كده خلصنا دي كمان. انا ملاحظ ان انا بالرغم ان انا حرفيا لسه حالا عامل السيتنج بتاع اللاج ده، لكن مع ذلك هو مازال ملاج. اوكي فاين. طيب ده كده اول واحد. خلينا نروح للي بعده. كده عملنا اوكي. ده اسم ده المشن الرئيسية نفسها. طيب خلينا الأماكن اللي بعدها. في واحد هنا. اوكي
Best flavor in the world? The sweet, sweet taste of victory. And that's why I've never spent a single more on any of my snacks. I've won them all, fair and square.
طب استنى هقولك.
That's right.
خلينا نروح كده. هو ده صح؟ يب. انا لازم اصحيه الاول. اوكي انا اعملها كده من هنا ورايح بدل ما اقعد ادخل واخرج. Sob. Hey, what's wrong? Is there anything we can help with? Sob, everyone's lost here. If only we could go back together. Okay. Okay. Residual party fragments. خليني كده افكر. Look for objectives in this area. Okay. ده احنا ده area tight قوي. اوكي هو ده. طب ادي واحد.
Can't catch me.
اوه اوكي، دي انا هعملها بسروش. اوكي التالت فين بقى؟ اه there it is. اوكي حلو اوي، شكرا. Thank you so much, we can finally go home. بس كده يعني اللي بره ده كان اصعب واحد الظاهر. انا خدت بالي من حاجة، احنا تقريبا برضو بناخد الفلومز دي.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
مارك هنا، خلينا خلاص هنأنمارك دي لان احنا كده عملناها، فاحنا ممكن نمارك ده ونمارك في نفس الوقت تاني هذا الشيء برضو. طيب اللي بعده خلينا نروح ل 617. مفيش فعلا اي تليبورتيشن قريب منها، ده شيء مؤسف. خلاص نروح لده اي جاس. اوكي انا فاكر دي. انا لو كان معايا الاكسبلوريشن تيم دلوقتي كان انا حاطط 2 انيمو فيهم، ف الجري هيبقى اسرع بكتير. ده غير طبعا ان واحد منهم واندرر ف بيطير عادي. بيطير بسرعة غير الستامina العادية، فانت تقدر alternate ما بين ده وده. اوكي قربنا اوي. فاكر ان انا ممكن استعمل ده ان انا اقرب بسرعة، بس لقيت المرة دي قربنا كتير، وان استعملها actually هيمشينا عكس الاتجاه بتاعتي. اوكي سروش Residual party of the forest. It seems that a long time has passed. Oh no, she's looking dead tired. I want to return to the oasis. Okay. Look for the residual party fragments scattered around. Okay. ادي واحد اهو. وادي التاني اهو. وادي التالت اهو. في حاجة interesting قوي، انا قعدت فترة طويلة انا تقريبا خلصت المنطقة دي كلها من غير ما اعرف ان احنا نقدر نحرك دي. ده كانت واحدة من اسوأ الحاجات اللي اكتشفتها. هي مش اسوأ، بس يعني حاجة ما كنتش عارف انها موجودة وما اكتشفتهاش. اوكي غير حرفيا في الوقت يعني. طيب I'm so sleepy thank you. وخدنا plume of purifying light. انا مش عارف لحد دلوقتي هنعمل بيهم ايه، بس ماشي. طيب احنا تحت هنا، خلينا نحطها على الخريطة برضه عشان نبقى خلصنا. هل احنا اوكي، فاحنا خلينا نعمل ده كده ونعمل ده كده. حلو قوي. اللي بعده اوكي اوكي. وخلينا نستعمل نرفعها لفوق، حطيناها كده مثلا. استنى، هل هي راحت مني؟ Oh, too far. Okay. Okay. Oh, nope. انا عملت حاجة غلط صح؟ هنشوف كده. ما عملتش حاجة غلط. اوكي. ياي. بس السروش معصلك. That's fine. اوكي. طيب. ايه اللي بعده؟ حلو. انا برضو لسه دلوقتي عارف حكايه ان انا لو فضلت دايس على البتاع هيفضل هو واقف مكانه. ها you're a party that I've never met. Would you like to fly with me? Can you keep up? ايه ده هنجري ورا بعض؟ اوكي انت عايز يعني اخر لحظة في حياتك تطير؟ متقفش مرة واحدة كده. وانا مالي؟ هو اللي واخدني. انت بتقولي انا اقول له هو. المنظر من هنا حلو، المنظر من هنا حلو. او كنت عايز اخد سكرين شوت بس مالي. اوكي هي الدنيا ما بتقفش اصلا. اوكي هو لحظة، هو مين انت بتتكلم على؟ كومبانيون هنا الترافلر ولا كومبانيون هنا هو الباري؟ اوكي واو، المشاهد من هنا لطيفة. حلوة الحكاية دي. انا ممكن اخد سكرين شوت بعدها، مش لازم اتصور مع هذا الكائن اللي مش راضي يديني فرصة. اوكي that's nice. That was not bad at all. Looks like there's no monsters around that can catch you. How reliable. That does put my mind at ease. Okay. وماتوا طبعا خلاص. Okay.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wonder?
والمارك الأخ ده هنا. أو استنى كده. اوكي حلو قوي. دلوقتي يعني هو as you learn about the secrets of the whatever tree. انا برضو عندي هوس شوية ان انا اخلص الحاجة بالطريقة الصح. يعني هو مفيش حاجة اسمها الطريقة الصح، بس يعني انا دماغي كده شوية. فاللي انا هنعمله هنا فاضل 7 من الشجر ده. خلينا نعمل كل الشجر الاول، بعد كده نروح نكلم زورفان. ساعتها نقول لها الخبر كويس ان احنا عملناهم كلهم اوريدي. ده اذا كنا هنكلمها في الموضوع ده اصلا، بس يعني اوكي خلينا نعملهم كلهم الاول. يعني كويس يعني، باستثناء الوحيده اللي كانت غريبه دي طالبه نكولكت حاجات كتيره. اعتقد ان طلباتهم ريزنبل قوي يعني.
One with nature.
اوكي
Time to go.
هي دي هتدينا كوميشن ولا ايه؟ اوكي. Is that all you got? Who are you talking to? Something's about to attack us. ايه فعلا؟ Okay.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
I will have order. Let's roar.
Okay. كده. They ain't nothing. Come forth and perish. Okay. حلو. خلصنا بسرعة.
All right, new toys for the boys.
اوكي خلينا نخفي دي. اكمن احنا كده عملنا ايه؟ احنا كده عملنا 3 ولا 4؟ احنا عملنا 2 3. في الواحدة اللي في السوامب دي 4 وده كده 5. 1 2 3 4 5. اوكي لا ده بعد ما عملنا 1 2 3 4 5. اوكي فاضل لنا 5. ده اللي انا عايز اوصل له يعني. اوكي
Don't
خلينا نروح اللي
underestimate the
بعدها.
beetle.
هل اللي بعدها تحت الارض ولا هل هي فوق هنا؟ خلينا نشوف كده. هي دي الطريقة الصح اللي احنا نعدي بيها الباب. وادي المكان كده. اوكي واضح ان احنا هنكلمها هتصحي البني ادم ده حاربه. اوكي اوكي هو فين الكائن؟ Shh, be quiet, you won't enter such dark puppies over here. Oopsie, that's the only way left to go. Okay.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds
مفيش كل حاجة دلوقتي.
Order guide.
بعرف ايه اللي بيحصل لك في الحياة.
Oni coming through. Attaboy.
بس في احتمال ان هو يموت. اوكي هو دخل في حاجة.
Let's roll.
One with nature.
واو واو. هيلث 4. هيلث 4. You can now relax. Okay. Nice. انا قلت definitely هيموت وبعد كده ما ماتش فده شيء عظيم. اوكي حلو قوي. في واحد جنبه شكله هنا بس قد يكون فوق الارض مش عارف. خلينا نشوف كده. خلينا نشوف ايه الطرق اللي عندنا اصلا. في اوبشن ان احنا نمشي كده وفي اوبشن ان احنا نمشي كده. انا عندي احساس ان هو غالبا فوق الارض. طب خلينا نشوف كده هل هو لو انا دوست كده هعرف هو فوق الارض. طب وده ايه؟ ده تحت الارض. تحت الارض. فوق الارض. طيب فاحنا عندنا 2 تحت الارض و2 فوق الارض. طيب خلينا نروح نشوف كده اللي تحت الارض شكلها هنا بالظبط.
Attaboy.
هي خريطة على طول. اوكي هي تحت الارض بس اللي هي هي هنا. اوكي مش ده اللي انا عايزه. اوكي اوكي قولي. First those huge and now it's those huge bugs. Please send bring whoever's left behind here. Oh مين الهيوج bugs؟ ايه ده؟ اوكي هو ده نفس الباري ولا ايه؟ اوكي يعني هو بيقول لي first those huge bugs then there's huge puppies. او تقولي ان الباجز مقصود بيها الهيلي تشيرلز. يعني هو نفس الباري قاعد بيكسبيرينس نفس الحاجة ولا كل شجرة باري مختلف؟ انا حاسس كل شجرة باري مختلف. that makes sense يعني. بس ماشي. Phew, finally I can take a break. حلو.
Brings a smile to my face.
عظيم. ادي كده كمان حاجة خلصناها. ده ايه؟ طب لو قفلنا كده عشان ما نقعدش نمس كليك. ده كان فوق الارض يبقى هو ده اللي تحت الارض. طيب خلينا نشوف هنا فين هو كده في الحتة اللي نازلة دي. اوكي yeah. استنى كده هل هي هنا؟
Time to go.
لو انا دخلت هنا هل الحفرة دي
Time to go.
مكان تحت يرجعني ورا؟ هل ده اللي انا عايزه؟ مش ده اللي انا عايزه صح؟ لا هو ده. طيب
Time to go.
اوكي يبقى هو هنا. حلو. اوكي. Hey, I don't think we've met before. Are you? Yes, but if you could, would you mind bringing me the? Oh, حلو قوي. يس. كويس ان احنا جبنا الستة من اول مرة عشان نخلص في ثانية. في ثانية. اوكي.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
وخلينا نخبي ده. كده فاضل لنا 2. طيب خلينا نروح لهم. الاتنين واحدة منهم. هو احنا فين؟ ايه اللي احنا عملناه ده؟ في حاجة غلط عملناها صح؟ في حاجة غلط عملناها. انا اي ماركت الغلط. اي ماركت واحدة غلط. تقريبا كان المفروض امارك دي. مش مشكلة يعني خلاص يبقى هي دي اللي نروح لها دلوقتي عشان ما يحصلش confusion. بس انا كنت فاكر ان هي دي اللي تحت الارض. I guess not. اوكي. انا مش عارف ازاي النظر كان بايظ خالص قبل كده. اوكي. هي الشجرة مش هنا؟ اوكي.
Time to go.
اهي. اوكي. مش ده اللي كنت عايز اعمله بس كويس نفهم. اوكي. الاوديو ملاج بس انا عشان مش عايز اقعد الترنيت ما بين ده وما بين ده. هو ايه اللي حصل؟ ما قريتش خالص هما كانوا عايزين ايه. اوكي. There we go. ممكن يكونوا حرفيا في اي حتة. انا مش عارف الرينج اللي احنا بنشتغل فيه ايه. ادي واحدة. احساسي ان التالتة هتبقى جوه الشجرة مش كده؟ يعني ايه الشيء اللي تحت ده؟ انا اول مرة شفته. ايه ده؟ طب استنى. خلينا نبص بس نظرة هنا. ادي التالت. اوكي نطلع فوق. ايه الشيء اللي تحت ده بقى؟ انا كنت فاكر انه هيبقى جزء من الميشن بس مش عارف ايه ده. طب خلينا نروح. يعني بس نطلع نخلص دي. ما كانش لازم ارجع اصلا. هو اساس ما يفيد. Here I can't really thank you enough. اوكي. اوه. البتوع دول اتملوا عندي. طيب خلينا destroy auto add. حط كده وكده auto add destroy. انا على طول destroy. يعني هو المفروض ان انا استعملهم في ان انا الفل artifacts بس انا اساسا بقالي سنين ما فرمتش artifacts مش مشكلة. طيب اوكي I see. ما كنتش الشجرة ما كانتش باينة. طيب كده فاضل واحد بس اللي هو هنا كده. apparently مفيش اي حاجة قريبة له فاحنا محتاجين نروح كده. اوكي محتاجين نعدي ده. غالبا كان ممكن نعديه من تحت بس مش مشكلة. اوكي بس هو في وشنا هنا كده بقى. اثناء ما احنا رايحين في هذا الاتجاه خليني امارك ده عشان يبقى خلصنا. انت ليه مش انت ليه مش بتمارك؟ اوكي خلينا نعمل كده. غلط. هو ده اللي انا عايز اعمله. اوكي تمام كده. حلو أوي كده. طيب آخر شجرة. اوكي. اللاج عنيف، اللاج بتاع الاوديو عنيف جدا. خليني كده اعمله عشان يعني تحس ان هو بيتراكم. اوكي اخر واحد. run to where to I'll explain later, come quickly. لازم اجيب السروش ولا ايه؟ السروش. رن على أبطأ سرعة ممكنة. اوكي from your companion. مش عارف ليه قريتها from your cousin. ايه ده؟ ورقة الشجر جاي علينا بالظبط. هو تقريبا كان بيلعب. اصل هو what's the point of الحوار ده كله؟ ما هو انت رجعتنا في الحتة اللي انت المفروض بتحاول تهرب منها. فانا حاسس ان هو غالبا كان بيهزر يعني. خلاص يلا بينا. اوكي خلينا على طول نمارك واحنا واقفين هنا قبل حتى ما نكلمه. قول لي بقى مالك. huff. Alright, there's no way those defiled beings can catch up with us. I'll go take a break in the oasis for the time being. طب هو انت بتتكلم على ايه؟ انا مش عارف انا بتتكلم عن ايه. ماشي كده خلصنا العشر شجرات ونقدر نشيلهم خالص من الانتراكتيف ماب. حلو قوي كده. نروح بقى لزورفان نقول لها ان خلاص عملنا كل الناس بتوعها، ودي هتبقى اخر حاجه نعملها النهارده. اوه ايه ده؟ ده واحد منهم. ايه ده؟ انا اول مره اشوف الازرق ده. Well, if it isn't Rouge and her Yasnapati, yes, even Paimon's here. Hey, what do you mean even? That's offensive. From the looks on your faces, you found something interesting, haven't you? Paimon's not sure if interesting is the right word. You tell Zurvan about the tree. I see. Now, where should I begin? What you just described is indeed a tree that a party has transformed into, but as for what resides within such a tree, I believe it more accurate to call them fragmented memories than residual pari. It is quite akin, in fact, to that plume of purifying light you obtained, which contains memories that cannot return to the earth. We are born from the oasis, and we shall return there eventually. The god safeguarding this place is rejected by the time flowing throughout this land, and so are we. Okay, that said, this is also what I would wish for. After all, it is our purpose to keep the defilement from flowing into the land along with us. And in the Amirta pool, we get to wash off whatever filthiness that once tainted us. By offering that plume of purifying light to the Amirta pool, you will enable the party to return to the oasis once again. That means we did a good deed this time, right? You grow ever so haughty, pale floater, as if this were not all thanks to my great power. Well, you're pretty amazing too, Sarouche. That's more like it, though I need no compliments from you so long as my Yansapati is present. Ilhoana, okay. Speaking of Yansapati, now that you're more or less accepted this title, that indeed makes you the perfect candidate for the ritual. In ancient times, the human warriors who walked with Pari would hold a ritual of purification for the Pari scattered in the desert, so as to bring them back to the oasis, and those who have established a special bond with Pari have been addressed as Yasnapati ever since. That's entirely different from what Sarouche told us. Is that so? Well, she was bound to get something right by luck eventually. As for you, you now shoulder responsibility to help the Pari to have to return. If you encounter other figures, please bring them the light from her form back to the oasis. Don't worry, we'll have them. We already did that. حلو. خلصناهم كلهم بالظبط. The party once scattered across the land seem to have all returned. Great work indeed, as expected as Nobati, whom Sarosh has chosen. I'll take that as a compliment, Elder Zurvan. The oasis already seems a lot more lively. We've also fixed that giant hole in the sky. Everything here should recover in no time. By the way, now that Paimon thinks about it, if Pari are born from water, shouldn't be called Hydri? Interesting, or something. Don't try to give us some of your stupid nicknames, Pale Floater. That does remind me of something from distance past. Something about Hydri? A long time ago, a slew of oceanists from the foreign lands once traveled here in spite of the many obstacles. To arrive here, not only did they have to withstand the scorching desert, but they also had to face rampant monsters. For those water creatures, the journey must have been extremely tormenting. They seem to have come for their deceased god, only to find that they were looking for wasn't here. After seeing the whatever, they soon dispersed and left. Since then, the legend of the Oceanids spread, and many outlanders traveled along the road looking to uncover their secrets. Although it started out as a rumor, as time passed, the route itself has been endowed with the meaning of sacrificing oneself in pursuit of pure innocence. Okay. Even after the Vorokasha oasis was sealed off from the outside world, their pilgrimage still lasted for quite a time. Perhaps for them the journey is more important than the destination. One might also argue that the process of striving towards a goal yields more significance than merely sacrificing yourself once and for all. Why does it always come back to me? طيب هو في بس نقطة مهمة أنا مش عارفها. أنا بس خليني كده أتأكد من حاجة. عايز أشوف كده الأتشيفمنت. Complete Pale Fire. في الحاجة اللي أنا عايز أعرفها هنا. Upgrade Amerta Pool to its maximum level. Heart of Amerta. Farther inside the oasis, a mysterious party is waiting for you. Spring Hollow, the elemental fire. Okay. طيب واضح ان لسه في حاجات كتيرة تتعمل.
Time to go.
انا اول مرة اخد بالي من الازرق ده. اوكي. واضح ان هو بس في الزرع. واضح ان هو لو انا مشيت مسافة طويلة. اوكي هو على الزرع بس. alright. اوكي كده احنا وصلنا وصلنا لفين؟ معرفش وصلنا لفين. اوكي نكتفي بهذا القدر. احنا I think ان احنا داخلين في ساعتين دلوقتي. كل حاجة بتيجي غلط. اوكي انا اشتري بقى ساعتين و5 دقايق which is اوكي cool. الحمد لله خلصنا الايفنت. نهاية غريبة انا مش فاهمها لحد دلوقتي. وخلصنا
Wherever in this world I roam.
جزء كويس من الميشنز بتاعت المنطقة الجديدة دي برضو. لسه فاضل لنا حاجات كتير نعملها. يعني اساسا ده في حوار بايجو، ده حوار لوحده، وفي كده كذا سايد ميشن هنا نبقى نعملهم المرة الجاية. وفي الايفنت الجديد، فيعني عندنا حاجات كتيرة بتحصل. طيب الستريم الجاي ان شاء الله يوم السبت برضو ان شاء الله من 10 ل 12 غالبا. احب اشكر كل الناس اللي تابعتني النهارده. بليز سبسكرايب، لايك، شير، فعل الجرس، كل الكلام الجميل ده. واشوفكم يوم السبت ان شاء الله. والسلام عليكم.